fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. This is Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
11 yards.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I got you. Check 26, check 26.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches at the Saints 7-yard line.
This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Now the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
Complete.
23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 20.
Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout.
Saints.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Texans' 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd down and goal now. This Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, it's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
The field goal is
They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Yeah, it's on.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Saints 3.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys, get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Well, this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the 2nd straight play. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. He'll look to throw.
The field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open. You're able to get it to them.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And this now 3rd and 11 after that 2nd down completion actually went back a yard. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's stripped. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Intended for number 17.
So with 4th down looming, Dan Quinn sends out his field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Stay with your man. Check three.
And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. On third down, Barkley. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. You take it right on the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A gain of
So
15.
far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints have moved out in front. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Score Saints 17, Texans 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
I'm the best in the game.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Texans 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over.
So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They give him a gain of 38. Now Elliott, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Saints 31, Texans 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Right here.
Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
By the Saints.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again? That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They'll roll him out right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Showtime today, baby.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
3 quarters have come and gone. And we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Now, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Now Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Rolling to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands right there.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
The pass.
Picked off around the 27. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And pick up yardage, but in this case, the hit was timed really well.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
In the end zone.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Today's final score, Saints 45, Texans 10.